This is tutorial number 120, and it covers the guitar positional assembly within Catia v5. To start off, open up a new product file. Now what we're going to be doing is bringing in the guitar components, and we're going to piece them together by using the positional assembly features. And by the end, instead of a constrained guitar assembly, we're going to have a positional guitar assembly. So to start off, let's bring in a few parts. Let's click Insert, click Existing Component, click Product 2, and let's insert the bass. Click Open, and we've brought the bass in. Now we're going to be using this as our bass, so we're always going to be selecting the other part first and this part second. Now let's bring in the plate, so click Insert, click Existing Component with Positioning, click Product 2, click the plate, click Open, and just move it around a bit. Click OK. So we're going to line up one of these circles and we're going to position it over here. So let's click the snap feature and let's snap this axis to this axis here, and it's the right positioning, right way, and we'll do the snap again and we'll position it on this face. So now we've snapped the plate onto the bass. So let's bring in a couple more components. Click Insert, Existing Component with Positioning, Product 2, and this time let's click the knobs. Now bring them in and just move them around so you can see where they are. Click OK, and let's position the knobs on these three holes here. So again, like the other ones, these knobs are already created as one part. So in this tutorial and in this specific case, all I need to do is actually line up one of them, and they're all going to be lined up correctly. Now we'll snap the faces. So snap this face here onto this face here, and now we've positioned our knobs. Now let's bring in some more parts. Click Insert, Existing Component with Positioning, click Product, and we'll bring in the bars. Click Open, and just move them around so you can see them. Click OK. Now we'll click the manipulation, so snap these bars. So I'm going to click this one there. Or wait, let me go back. We didn't select the axis. So select the axis there, and we'll select the axis here. Click OK, click outside, and now let's snap the faces together. So click this face, and click this face, and now we've snapped the bars on. So now let's insert another part. Click Insert, Existing Component with Positioning, click Product, and let's click the end mount, click Open, click OK. We don't actually need that one right now, we need the other mount. So click Insert, Existing Component, click Product 2, click the mount, click Open, and just move this around. Now with the end mount, just leave it there for now, and we'll position everything after. Click the snap, and let's choose the axis here, and we'll choose this axis here. Click outside, and now snap the faces. So click that face there, and that face there, and now we've snapped that down. So now we'll insert another component there. So click Insert, click Existing Component, click Product 2, and in this one, let's insert the plug. Click Open, and just move it around just so you can see where it is. Click OK, and let's snap this. So we'll click Snap, and we'll click this face here, and we'll click this face here, and now they're in line. So now we're going to snap a point, so click the snap, going to choose that point right there. And we're going to snap it into here. So we're going to click that point there, click outside, and now we've snapped that component in. Now we're going to bring in the neck. So let's insert it, click insert, click existing component with positioning, click product 2, and let's bring in the neck, click open, and just move it around a little bit, click OK. Now click snap, click this face here, and click this face here, click snap, and we'll snap this face here with this face here, and then snap this face here and this face here. Now let's bring in the strings. So click insert, click existing component with positioning, click product 2, click the strings, click open, and click OK. So now we have the strings and we have the end knobs that we have to position. So let's position the strings right now. So let's click the snap, and we'll zoom in and just touch one of the faces of the strings. And we'll click this face here. And you see that it's going in the wrong direction, so we're going to have to flip it. And now we have it going in the right direction. And now we'll click snap again. And we'll choose one of the strings. And we'll click one of these circles here to snap it to. So now we have our strings in line there. And now all we have to do is just position it. So we're going to click the manipulation, and we're going to drag it along any axis. So we're going to choose this axis here, pick it up, and we're just going to drag it. Now we're going to leave it where it is right now, just drag it wherever you think it should be, and then we're going to bring these guys up and position it. Click OK. And now let's snap these guys in. So click snap, click this axis, and then we'll click this axis here, snap it, and we have it in the right direction. Now we'll click snap, and we'll click this face here and this face there, and we have it going in the right direction. Click OK. And now if we look at our strings, they're a little bit too far to the left. So what we're going to do is click the manipulation. Now we're able to use the X axis if we wanted to, but in this case I'd rather just use one of the components that we threw in here and just throw a line, one of the lines to use as an axis. So click that line, and then we'll go up here and we'll just drag the strings over to the position that looks correct and it lines up to, and click OK. So now we've created the guitar assembly using only positional assembly features. So we don't have any constraints on the side. It was much quicker than using the constraint assembly features, and we still get pretty much the same degree of accuracy. So this was just two different ways to look at assembling the guitar. Going through the process, you're going to learn how to bring all these components together, how you want to piece them together, and this was just two different ways at looking at one different problem. And with CAD systems, that's how it always is. One problem has an infinite number of answers, so this is just two different ways to look at it and two different ways to set it up. But for the most part, this was an example of constraining an assembly and positioning an assembly, and these are the two results we get. And that concludes our tutorial on the guitar positional assembly within Catia V5.